The buzz around the NHL is heating up, and the Toronto Maple Leafs are right in the center of it all. With a key player poised to command a hefty contract, the pressure is mounting on management to make some tough decisions. Can the Leafs balance the budget while ensuring they retain the talents that have brought us so much hope? As we dive deeper into this potential scenario, remember, this could be a pivotal moment for the franchise, and you'll want to be in the loop. As we dive into the latest rumors surrounding our beloved Toronto Maple Leafs, one name that's really capturing the spotlight is Matthew Knies. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, let me fill you in. Knies has emerged as a significant player for the Leafs this season, racking up 25 goals and 45 points over 66 games. That's some impressive production from a young talent, and it's no wonder there's chatter about his future. Reports from Jason Bukala over at Sportsnet suggest that Knies could be in line for a substantial pay increase this offseason. Currently, he's an impending restricted free agent, and you can bet he's looking to upgrade from his modest $925,000 salary. But here's where things get interesting. With the Leafs constantly navigating the tightrope of the salary cap, securing Knies may not be as straightforward as we'd hope. General Manager Brad Treliving has some tough decisions ahead, especially with the looming contracts of John Tavares and Mitch Marner, both of whom are unrestricted free agents at the end of the season and command a hefty chunk of the cap. Now, let's pause for a moment and consider the implications of this situation. Knies is undeniably a valuable asset, but keeping him in the fold might require some creative maneuvering from Treliving. The thought of a potential offer sheet looms large, a tactic that, while not common these days, could very well play into the hands of a rival team looking to capitalize on the Leafs' cap constraints. I mean, who wouldn't want a talent like Knies on their roster? The stakes are high. If Knies hits the open market, teams will undoubtedly be willing to give up draft picks to secure his services. Bukala even suggests that Knies could command a deal worth around $9 million over the long term. That's a serious commitment, and it raises the question, should the Leafs prioritize Knies over the likes of Marner and Tavares? Honestly, I'm torn. Both Marner and Tavares have been pivotal for the team, but securing Knies could set the foundation for our future. Can you imagine the pressure on Treliving to make the right call? The last thing we want is to see Knies donning another team's jersey. He's the kind of player who can change the dynamics of a game with his scoring ability. The Maple Leafs have been searching for that elusive playoff success, and keeping our young stars is crucial for that journey. I have to admit, there's a mix of excitement and anxiety in the air. As fans, we know how critical these decisions are for the team's success. It feels like every move could either bring us closer to our dreams or push them further away. And you, what do you think? Is Treliving making the right moves? Should Knies be the priority? Or do we need to focus more on our established stars like Marner and Tavares? I want to hear your opinions down below. As we look ahead, the decisions made this offseason will undoubtedly shape the future of the Leafs. Will Treliving find a way to keep Knies while also managing the cap space occupied by our veteran stars? It's a delicate balance, and I trust he has a plan. But it's nerve-wracking as we await the outcome. This is a pivotal moment for our franchise, folks. The potential for growth and success is right there. But it requires thoughtful strategy, and perhaps a bit of luck. I know we all share the hope that this team can finally break through and make a deep playoff run. There's a lot to unpack regarding the future of the Toronto Maple Leafs, especially with the offseason looming over us like a thunderstorm. The spotlight is firmly on Matthew Knies, the 22-year-old who has captured the hearts of fans and analysts alike. According to NHL analyst Jason Bukala, Knies is being labeled a unicorn. That's right, a unicorn. And why? Because players like him, with his blend of physicality and scoring potential, are becoming increasingly rare in the league. As we look at his performance this past season, 25 goals and 45 points in 66 games, it's clear that Knies is not just a promising talent. He's a cornerstone for the future of this franchise. But here's the kicker. He's also a restricted free agent, and there's speculation that he could command an average annual value of around $9 million on a long-term deal. That's a hefty price tag, especially for a team that's already navigating a tight salary cap. Now the question becomes whether the Leafs are willing to prioritize locking up Knies before addressing other contracts, like those of Mitch Marner and John Tavares. In my opinion, they have to. Knies represents not just potential, but the type of player that could define the next era of this team. General Manager Brad Treliving has made it clear that Nyes is crucial for Toronto's future. "He is a big part of our team right now," Treliving said. "It's encouraging to hear that from the top brass, but actions speak louder than words." You have to wonder, though, are they ready to take that leap? If they can ink Nyes to an 8-year deal, they could secure him for a reasonable price, but if they hesitate, they might end up paying even more down the line. Do you think this was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn. On one hand, locking him up now could save the franchise from even greater costs in the future. On the other, there's the looming shadow of Marner and Tavares, both of whom are going to want their due, and that could complicate things for the Leafs' salary cap. Nyes himself has acknowledged the pressure surrounding his contract situation. He described the trade deadline week as nerve-wracking and a bit stressful. But let's face it, he wants to be a part of this team, and he's shown that he can contribute significantly. The Leafs need to capitalize on that energy and enthusiasm before someone else tries to snag him with an aggressive offer sheet. The bottom line is this: Matthew Nyes is a player that the Leafs have been searching for. A dynamic, physical forward who can score and make an impact. The question is whether the front office will recognize that and act decisively. The stakes are high, and the fans are watching closely. And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Do you believe the Leafs should prioritize Nyes over other contracts, or do you think they should spread the wealth around? It's a complex situation, but it's exciting to think about what lies ahead for this franchise. So, if you're as passionate about the Maple Leafs as I am, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to stay updated on all the latest news. And make sure to activate the notification bell to get all the latest updates. This off-season is going to be a wild ride, and I can't wait to navigate it with all of you.